So thank you for joining me on What My Grandkids Call Me. And I'd like to find out, what do your grandkids call you?
Well, it just depends on the set of grandchildren that we're talking about, because I have actually nine grandchildren.
Wow.
And yes, and so my son's children, with his wife, they call me grandma. And then my daughter's children they call me grandma as well, but she's trying to get them to adopt uh, the Grammy name. And so at first, I was like, Grammy, but
It's
I started
cute.
thinking that's prophetic now, because I am a singer songwriter. So, I might need to go ahead and allow them to just start calling me Grammy, and let's just be prophetic about it.
Well, I agree. I'm going to go with Grammy. I have some letters to put up your name, but I ran out. So I'm going to put Grammy under Gma. Gma was the last grandma. So we'll put
Oh,
Grammy under there when I get some more letters.
oh yes, with the Y, just like the Grammys.
Okay, beautiful. Singer, songwriter. Oh, I love that. So do you
Yes.
have albums out or something that I can look for?
Well, on the internet, I have a song out that was actually, this one wasn't written by me. It was written by, his name is Stephen Washington out of South Carolina. But he wrote a song called Life. And I actually, I sang that song, and then I also did a music video for that. So on YouTube,
Okay.
under my name, Lucretia Renee Church, you can find it, the song Life.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna look for that on
Oh,
YouTube.
yes, yes, ma'am.
Lucretia Renee Church, and it's
Yes.
called Life.
It's called Life.
So
Yes,
that's wonderful.
absolutely.
Well, hopefully our listeners will check it out too. So I
Yeah.
have a question for you. How
Okay.
did you feel when you first, number one, became, no, found out that you were going to be a grandma? And then when the baby came?
Okay. All right. So let me try to get my mind to
You got to go back a
the
little bit.
first grandchild. Yes. Okay. Which I do remember, because actually, and not to sound like super spiritual, but this is what happened to me. I was in my bathroom getting ready for work, and I was looking in the mirror doing my hair, and I heard, "What would you do if your daughter told you she was pregnant?"
Wow.
And I said, I'd support her. It'd be okay. Because at the time I knew that my daughter was not married.
Okay.
So she would have had to have this child out of wedlock. So I'm like, okay, well, I'd support her. And so it may have been that day or the next, I get a call, Mom, I have something to tell you.
Oh
And
my goodness.
yes. And I
That's like a
said,
premonition.
right. Yeah. Yeah. The Lord works with me that way, and very prophetic like that. And so when she said, I've got something to tell you, I said, I got something to tell you. And then I said, you're pregnant. And
Oh,
she said,
wow.
I knew you'd know. I knew you'd know.
That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And so I was not shocked, because the Lord had already prepared me. But I was like, oh my gosh, okay, okay, well, we're gonna have a grandchild. So um, I wasn't able to be there, because at the time I lived in Colorado and my daughter lived in Virginia.
Okay.
And so I wasn't able to get there when she had the baby. So we did everything over the telephone.
Okay.
And I just remember, push, push, and and oh, this is hard.
Oh
I
my
don't
gosh. So
understand.
you were on the phone while she was at the hospital?
Yes, my
Oh
mother,
my,
because my mother lives in the area, so they're in the Virginia, the DMV area. So
uh-huh.
she was able to be there with her, but
Okay.
yeah, physically, and I had to be, on the phone, which was
Right,
fine.
right. Oh
My
my
husband and I,
gosh.
yeah. So it was pretty cool, because I was like, you know, you gotta breathe, you gotta breathe, just
Oh my
just don't
goodness.
fight, just breathe, just breathe. And so when she had the baby, we heard the baby cry, and all that, the whole first time. And his name is Cavante. And
Oh.
Yeah, and so it was such a blessing. It was a blessing that, we to have our first grandbaby, and then a couple years later they'd come and live with us for a while.
Oh, that is so wonderful.
Yeah,
So when they came to live with you, now this is the first one still, little
yeah.
boy, and what was his name?
Cavante.
Savante, how beautiful. So
Yeah,
then you got to actually hold him. He was a little
yeah,
bigger then.
yeah. He was
You got
bigger.
to
He was.
actually hold him and talk to him. And how'd you feel? What was
I
that?
felt that it was good. I actually, by that time when I got to actually be with them, she had a daughter, and so
Oh
I ended
my.
up, yeah, I ended up having them both.
Okay.
And so um, it was beautiful to love them and to know that they loved me and to
Right.
care for them. It was difficult because I wasn't parenting small children
Right.
at the
Right.
time, and so it was like I had to take my mind back to baby seats and car
Right.
seats and
Back
diaper
when you
bags,
were
and
the mommy and the baby. Yeah,
yeah,
the
like
kids were babies.
I had
Yeah.
to go back there, and it was like, oh my gosh. But I loved it because of the fact that I had the opportunity to love them,
And that
and
you got to establish that closeness
yes,
with
I
them
really
being
did.
there.
Right.
Absolutely.
And by this time, for some reason, my grandson, he at a very, very young age, he loved technology. Like he really was very interested in technology. And I mean, we'd have him sitting on the couch and he'd literally just be watching he's brilliant. I mean, he's very, very smart. He's an extremely smart, intelligent young boy.
Wow.
And I just remember how, even as a little boy, if you stand in front of him to, be like, oh, trying to
Uh-huh.
talk to him
Uh-huh.
and all that, he'd literally be like
Oh,
trying to get past.
trying to get past you.
And as he got older, we started to understand. He's just really, really brilliant, and he just absorbs information.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow. He's got an amazing life ahead of him.
Yes, yes. He's
So how
already surpassed all the his classes, and so
oh,
yeah, yeah.
that's good. How old is he now?
Now he's 13. He just turned
Oh
13.
yeah. He's getting
Yeah.
ready to do what he's gonna do.
Yes, he
Yeah,
just turned 13.
that's wonderful. So how many do you have altogether?
9.
That I thought you said that, but I was like, wait, you passed me. I have 7, but there that's a lot. That's a
It
lot of loving.
is. It's a lot of love,
Because there's
absolutely.
nothing like them. So tell me this, Lucretia, if you had one sentence that you could say about how your grandkids make you feel, what would that one sentence be?
Wow, what an interesting question. Um, hmm, only one sentence. Oh, I'm trying to see how I can put it all in a sentence.
I know.
Oh, wow. Um,
You can put an and in there if you want.
okay. My grandchildren make me feel hopeful that dreams can still come true.
Oh my, I'm writing that one down. Dreams, hopeful that dreams can still come true. And you see it in them, you
Yeah,
know, when you see
exactly.
them from birth until they keep growing up, that you see it. You see
Right,
it. And so the hope
right,
of that happening, you do
right.
get to see it, especially now with that 13-year-old who liked technology when he was 2, you know?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. It's being able to see dreams still going through with each life.
Yes.
And as they grow older, that they're developing and just seeing them dream of what they want to do, what they want to be, and seeing their interests. So they make me hopeful, to know, even if it weren't necessarily my dreams, but
Right.
my dream of their dreams coming true.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
that's put the icing on it. My dream of their dreams coming true.
Right.
Oh my, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Lucretia. I'm glad we were able to get together today.
Yes.
Little computer snafu. I don't know. I hadn't had one of those before, and I am not technologically advanced. I'm challenged.
Well, you did well. Thank you for having
Thank
me
you.
on.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for joining me. And when this production
Okay.
is available, or when we start showing it, because I'm just starting this, what my grandkids call me, and I see you on my page sometimes,
Yes.
and I appreciate it very much. So you'll be able to share it with your grandparents and other friends.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for being with me.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me, and continue to do this sweet ministry.
Yeah, I love it. I
Keep
love
going.
grandparents.
Yes.
Bye now. Have a great holiday.
You as well. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.